Hey, it's Teapot. So if what I'm doing looks familiar, it's because it should look familiar. I'm making another tower up here, another high up tower. This one's a little different. I'm actually in a taiga biome, and I'm doing this as part of my bucket list. The idea is that I want to get buckets of everything. And so what I'm going to do is create a snow farm. Did I miss a ladder? I think I missed a ladder. Yeah, I did miss a ladder. Okay. So I want to make a snow farm, and so what I need to do is I need to be in a biome that generates snow. Let's not mess up this tower that we have. But what I want to do is I want to build up really, really high, and in a taiga biome, uh, once you are up at a certain height, whenever it rains, it will snow instead. So I can guarantee that there will be snow instead of rain whenever it rains. And on my inventory, I actually have 3 cauldrons on me. So I can use those cauldrons to collect snow when it falls. And so I'll have a source for powdered snow. So we're just going up to, again, I'm doing 3 stacks of trapdoors and 3 stacks of ladders. And we're just going to keep climbing up and build a little platform. So the way that I'm getting up is exactly the same as the way we did for our resin farm. I'm just getting up really, really high. So now what I need to do is I had some slabs. Yeah, I had some, I had some spruce slabs. I figured if I'm going to be in a taiga, I'm definitely want to do things out of spruce. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to create a little, I'm climbing up. Yeah, okay, good. So what I want to do is I want to create a little lip up here. Let me just bump up a little bit. And now what I can do is try and build around there. That's a nice little lava thing that's going up there. So now what I can do is I can build a little area right here to make sure that I'm not going to fall, a little ledge to support myself. I'm also probably going to want to build some type of cover up here because I'm not going to want to be attacked by phantoms. That's probably going to be my biggest issue. Um, so I'm going to do that. I think I have one more trap door, so I can actually put, no, I want a trap door. So I can put a trap door on top of that. And then I've got this ladder that goes down. Can I put a torch there? No, I think I need to put a torch here. But this is actually pretty good because I think I actually want this to be kind of half-heighted so that mobs won't spawn up here. And then what I can do is I can continue up forward and put my cauldrons up on a little area over here. So we'll do that. Just extend this a bit. And I don't want to light this up, mainly because I don't want the snow to melt. I just want someplace safe, and what I can do now is, this is a set up here, I can go ahead and set these cauldrons up here. So boom, 1 cauldron, 2 cauldrons, 3 cauldrons. I'll go ahead and just pertify that by putting little things there. And then over here, this is where my ledge is going to be. You can see the moon's going to come up soon. So what I'm going to do now is set up just a little house over here. Interesting, I never knew that if I aimed at the under part of these that it would actually end up building the slabs up above me, but there we go. And so now what I have is I have a little AFK spot where I could actually sit here, AFK, wait for it to rain, and I'll see the snow accumulating in those cauldrons over there. So I've actually got myself a little bit of a snow farm now. All good. Everything's looking real good. I know I can only sleep at night, but I just want to take a little bunch of eat. So what I need to do is I'm going to AFK here for a bit, use this to collect some snow, and then we should be ready to go on with the rest of our activities. So we've been up here for a while. It's nighttime up here, and we see that snow is falling up here. If I go over, ooh, thunder roars as well. That's going to be a little frightening. Hopefully I don't get hit by lightning since I am one of the tallest things up here. But if I look up here, I'll see that I've already got some snow starting to accumulate in these, which is good. So I'm going to go ahead and get back in my little covered area. I'm I'm going to top off my food, and I am not going to sleep because I want the snow to accumulate. And, just for the time involved here, I think I probably will actually wait until all three of these cauldrons are filled up so I can go ahead and scoop up three nice buckets full of snow. And then that will be the end of the stuff that I can actually just scoop up with buckets, just the fluids basically. So we've got water, we've got lava, we've got a milk bucket, we're going to get a bucket of snow. And then we can start getting our living creatures that show up in the snow. So we'll be back in a bit. I did a little AFKing overnight, and now I've got these cauldrons filled with snow. Every time it snowed up here, they'd go up. They go up by levels the same way that water does, basically one level, then two levels, then three levels. So what I can do now is I can use a bucket and I can scoop out the contents of it. And so now I'll have some snow. And then of course, there's a little platform of snow, basically anything that was exposed to the sky. So now I'm ready to take this back home, put it in my little bucket list stuff, and we should be good to go. Let's try not to drown. All right, so now there we go. Now we've got a bucket of salmon to go along with our other bucket list. We're going to need to get all the other fish types. So we're going to need to get cod, we're going to need to get tropical fish, and we're going to need to get a puffer fish. But that's kind of what we need to do. Let's got all these buckets of water though that I really don't need. So let's go ahead and empty them out. Getting it and losing it. The cod just don't like being caught, I guess. Okay, getcha. There we go. Got us a bucket of cod. Got finished taking a little nap. And now I'm going to try and get some of these tropical fish. There we go. Got one. Oh, here we go. Here's some puffer fishes. See if I can actually get it without dying. There are three puffer fishes there. I'm going to go ahead and top off my food bar before I go after them. Thought I just saw one. There we go. There we go. Got it. Now I just need to make sure I don't die. And we're good. So now we have all of our fish. So I'm just going to get up here on shore. So we have a cod, we have a puffer fish, and we have a tropical fish. So now what we need to do is get the axolotl and the tadpole, both of which we're going to need to get in different biomes. The axolotl we have to get in a lush cave, and the tadpoles, probably a swamp is going to be our best bet. I'm in a swamp. I've been able to find at least one frog. There's another frog down there in the water down there. And I've got a couple of slimes that have spawned. Hopefully they're not going to go away too far. But I also have quite a bit other mobs here. Only got enough slimes. So now I need to figure out what I'm going to do here, because I have one frog over here, and I'm wondering if I can lead the other frog out of the water. Come on. Got some frog heart action. I think the frogs are too far apart. Come on. Hey, remember me? Goodness. These frogs just do not want to be a part of each other's life. Come on. Come on, froggos. Alright. So can I give you hearts and give you hearts? And now y'all are close enough. No? This. Frogs are just causing me all sorts of heartache. And I lost the frog down here into the water again. Oh, we've got some tadpole eggs. Great. So now that we've got some tadpole eggs, I can actually wait for those to hatch, and then we'll have a tadpole. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this frog in a boat.
That's an orchid.
It's called blue orchid.
Let me see. Interesting.
All right, so now we have the tadpole. Let's go ahead and scoop it up. Oh, we got 2 tadpoles, which is good. Nice breeding stock here. There's one. Bucket, bucket. And let's go ahead and get the other one. There we go. Finally got it. So now we have 2 tadpoles in our bucket. Right, so we're back to a azalea tree that I found a while back, and if I look back here, I'm going to find there's another one hiding as well. This is another swamp area. You can see there's some frogs hanging out there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick some place central to these, and I'm going to go ahead and start digging down. Again, the idea is that I want to kind of dig so that I'm hitting both of these blocks. And we're just going to keep digging down until we get down. And so that killed my shovel. Luckily I made a spare. Nice little cave right here. Let's try not to die. All right, another one. All right. As long as there's not another skeleton, I probably should get some blocks on my bar. All right, so we'll just keep digging down. Let me just put a torch there. I'll have some light on my way up. All right, so I hear axolotls chirping, which is kind of good. That's our objective. And I'm seeing some drip leaves, and I'm seeing axolotls. Excellent. And the cave looks relatively well lit. So let me go ahead and see if I can capture an axolotl here. There's one. Should be another one right here, if I can get up here. Oh, where you at, axolotl? A little dark down here, so I'm going to just add a torch. Apparently I need to have water in my bucket when I actually try and catch the axolotl. Come on, stop moving. There we go. So I've got 2 axolotls here, and then I'm going to go ahead and also get some of these drip leaves. So let me get a furnace going, and I'll need to get a furnace and also get yeah, I'll need a crafting table in order to get a furnace going. No, I don't want any coarse dirt. I want a crafting table. So let's go ahead and get a furnace. put in some sticks and the iron that I got. That way I can make some shears and I can take care of some of this drip leaf. Now, my question is, if I just hit the drip leaf, oh, so we can actually get the big drip leaf, but I also want to get some of the small drip leaf while I'm here. So we'll take care of that as well. It's my second iron. So we'll go ahead and make some shears and take care of these drip leaves. I thought I saw a little drip leaf somewhere around here. There's one right here. I can pick that up. There's the little drip leaf. I want to see if there's another little drip leaf that I can pick up while I'm down here. And I'm sure this cave extends further down and further over, but really we've kind of achieved what we wanted. We wanted to get the axolotls and we wanted to get the drip leaves. So this will complete our bucket list. So all we need to do is really kind of make our way back up. There's another little drip leaf we can get. All right, so let's go ahead and start making our way back up. I'm going to need some blocks of my bar. Say goodbye to those diamonds. We will eventually get to the point where we can use diamonds. Just want to make sure no gravel falls down on me while I come down. Of course, I'm pretty deep down, so it's going to take a while, so I'll be back. Apparently I won't be back. So now I'm going to have to figure out a way to get down there safely with no real tools here. So I'm going to have to do this old school. Get a pickaxe and try and recover our stuff before it despawns. Nothing like being on those old 5-minute timers waiting for your items to despawn and having to descend safely. There's There's where my first torch was. I got the iron. Nice that I also hear a zombie, so it's going to be a wonderful journey. Yep, that's not what I wanted. And that made it worse. What I'll do is I'll just bring some water down. That'll help solve the issue. As long as I go down with the water, everything should be fine. As long as I remember to breathe. All right, this should be all of my stuff. Make sure I can pick it all up. Then I should be able to just swim back up that water stream. Let's make sure I got all my armor back on me. Happened? Apparently I got trapped under a drip leaf. That's no fun. All right, so I'm missing my shoes. There's my shoes. Got my sword, my pickaxe, my shovel, my other shovel. Should be an axe somewhere around here. There's some stuff here. All right, so now what I need to do is I need to get back up to safety, and I can do so using this little water stream. Just making sure that I occasionally come off on this side and breathe. Then make sure that that cave keeps me relatively safe. Probably should have done this the first time, but hindsight is 20/20. All right, so now we're back on dry land. Let's go ahead and assess what we have here. We have both of our axolotls. We have drip leaf. We have small drip leaf. And then in this chest, we have all of our other bucketed items. I got some kelp along the way. I'm not that big about the short grass, but I did want to keep those pickles. And then the slime balls as well, because I am going to need those to breed. Let's go ahead and get a boat on our bar. Get rid of some of those blocks there. And I guess get the bed as well. So I can get rid of those blocks. And we can go ahead and head on back to home. Here we are back, safe at home. Let's go ahead and put some of our stuff away and take a look at what we've got. So we're making our way down to our area here. So in our bucket stuff, we've talked about how we got the snow, the water, the lava, and the milk, and I got a couple extra snow buckets here. We got the salmon, and then we also ended up with the puffer fish, the tropical fish, and the cod. So we have our 4 different types of fish that we got. And then we also got 2 tadpoles, 2 tadpoles, and 2 axolotls. So we made pretty good progress on our bucket list. We also got big drip leaf and small drip leaf, which we have we would put in our shear stuff if there was room in this barrel. But some of these things are going to go into our little into our little lush cave that we've made. Otherwise, we made pretty good progress today, even though we died a couple of times. So once again, thanks for watching. Have a great day.